Sitting. We're over to the men's events now. Start of the Super Combined, start of the Super G for the Vision Impaired. Renaud Muggenfoot is behind that start list somewhere. And he will be ready to go very, very shortly. They're now late to the sport. Multi-talented man. He's written a book all about his exploits with his disability.
9, the pairs in this race.
Slip crew making their way down, looking after the course as they do so, which means the race has to wait just a little longer. The teams all have a flag out there and they're encouraged to make a base. Now, I can't tell if Luke, the cameraman's trying to keep warm or some sort of dance for dads. But we'll ask Luke later. Again, thank you for joining us on the final day of these World Para Alpine Skiing Championships. We're here in Sella Nevea. We've been to Kranjska Gora. The World Cup itself heads back to Kranjska Gora. We start racing on Sunday all the way through to Tuesday. However, the weather at the moment is not great. So, Renaud Muggenfoot, 53 years old. Guided by Christoph Gemeiner. Just constantly looking back and making sure that his skier is following the line and following him. Another little look over the shoulder from Christoph. Muggenfoot picked himself a World Cup medal last year, or World Cup podium place last year. Desperately close to a Paralympic medal as well in the Super Combined, so this could be a good World Championships for Renaud. Muggenfoot gets across the line. Is it good enough for a medal? Unfortunately, we have a while to wait until we can answer that very question.
The two Slovakian.
So the Austrian leads the way, but already Haraeus 1.49 seconds inside, guided down by Maroš Rudik. It was a rare old day for Slovakia yesterday, with Farkasova not picking up a gold. Neither did the men. But Haraeus, he's very quick here. Bib number 21 into the final section. And Haraeus hits the line, 105.82, well inside Morgenfurt.
After this wonderful performance,
Well,
number 22.
cross.
Giacomo Bertagnoli e Fabrizio
A little prayer.
Casal in pista.
Is that time good enough to take the gold in the Super Gs? Is it good enough to help him with his second ski of the day? Already, Giacomo Bertagnoli, gold medalist yesterday. Oh, Bertagnoli gets out of shape. Oh, that could have been a huge moment. Well, somehow he's still 3 seconds up, but he might have been sitting down if it wasn't for a little bit of composure. Well done, Bertagnoli. Oh, and again. Well, a lesser skier might not be coping with these bumps, but at the moment, Bertagnoli is absolutely flying. He and Casal will get across the line well in front. But, wow. Breathe a sigh of relief. I think Bertagnoli knows it as well. Talk about some hairy moments. Sometimes you don't even know how you got to the bottom.
Number 33, another.
Jakub Krakow, another of our VI skiers that's capable of a quick time, and he has already. 0.24 the difference between Krakow and the rest at the first intermediate. Will he have the problems that Bertagnoli had here? Doesn't seem it. A little smoother line down to the second intermediate then. This is Jakub Krakow. He's going to be behind here. 1.29. The race for the Super G gold is on. Ladislav Brosman finding the line. That's the guide at the front, at the bottom of your picture, leading Krakow down. 102.93. It's not going to be. Bertagnoli has the better of the times. It's second for Krakow. Third for Harreus.
Leaders corner for Giacomo Bertagnoli e Fabrizio Casal. Complimenti. Partiti intanto
Thomas Savard with Kevin Lamé. Good yesterday, and again he's just 0.93 outside of the big dogs in the sport. Would have been much more entertaining, I'm sure, to have had Matt Marcoux here as well, the Canadian on the injured list. Oh, Savard getting all shades of wide. And he's now trailing significantly through that second section. Those wide bends won't help you, but Savard very much learning the sport. Through the line he comes, 4.72, oh, it's fourth. Oh, unlucky. Savard into fourth position, gets the high five from Lamé. But that'll put him fourth. Kevin Burton.
All right, bring it over. All right, come on, dive it in.
With by Kurt Grimmelman, new guide for the season for Kevin Burton. Got a fifth place in the Super Combined in Pyeongchang in his first Winter Games in Alpine. He'd already been there as a para biathlete and para cross-country athlete. Wasn't far behind at the first intermediate, but that second part of the course is where Bertagnoli really excelled despite struggling to stay on the course at all. It was purely because of how quick he was. Burton somewhat slower, 102.93 is going to go fairly quickly, and this bottom section is complete, and 109.49. It's fifth for Burton.
Time, Kevin Barton and Kurt Grimmelman.
Patrick Jensen next up. On the start list, it says that his guide is Bobby Kelly, but that's not accurate. His guide is Zali Offord. Used to have Laura Falk, another of our VI skiers who's getting used to a different guide throughout. Be way off the times for medals, but it's another completed run for Patrick, 22-year-old from Newcastle, Australia. New South Wales gets through, and that is a completed run. Tadeusz Chris, 23-year-old. His guide is Radim Neverly. 2.4 down at the opening intermediate. Yellow helmet of the guide, Radim. Tadeusz following the instructions given to him via the headset. This will be outside of 110 for Chris. 12.29.
Second place for Tadeusz Chris and his guide.
Now, Marek Kubacka. Guided down by Maria Zatovikova, and this is the only one of our athletes that is a B1 athlete. Again, for those tuning in maybe for the first time, all the athletes using a guide. Zatovikova actually has a speaker on the back of her as well as the headset microphone, so that Kubacka can follow the sound of her voice. He isn't able to do anything other than follow the instructions and the sound of that speaker, so this is really mesmerizing stuff at times. All of the athletes are classified B1 to B3. Those in the B3 have the highest visual acuity. Those in B1, their goggles are blacked out because they have very little or no sight whatsoever in that classification. So it's all about the instruction. He is already a gold medal winner. So you see his factored time, 62.12. So the clock at the bottom doesn't resemble the average stopwatch. There is a formula put into place and it's factored to 62.12. That's Marek Kubacka coming towards the line. Oh, it's fourth. It's fourth position for Kubacka, just outside here, but that will leave him in good stead and a good place for the second half of the Super Combined. Where it comes to the Super G, he's just missing out on a medal there, Kubacka. But that will put him in a very, very good spot later on. Now, this man here has perhaps been the biggest surprise of the VI campaign. Already finding medals, 2 bronze, 1 silver. Silver yesterday in the downhill. 36-year-old Josef Lana. Very new to the circuit. These guys have only been together for about a year. He's from Tyrol. Whilst he's been skiing a long, long time, I don't think he'd ever really given a thought to trying to win medals. He's got 3 from 3 already. He's got bronze. He's got silver. As I say, this man's perhaps the surprise package of these whole World Championships. Is there something bigger in the locker from Josef Lana. This would be huge. Frans Ergatte is the guide. As I say, it's all come very quickly. These guys not quite together a year yet. It's quicker than the first intermediate, but it was the second part of this course where Bertagnoli excelled. What has Lana got? Are we watching a first-time world champion in the making? 42.61 at the next intermediate will give us an idea. Lana driving through this course. He's outside of Bertagnoli, but is there something big at the bottom? It's only 0.55. Josef Lana, 2 bronze medals, a silver. Has he got something big at the bottom end here? 1:02.93 is the time to look for as he turns into the final part of the course. Oh, he clatters the wrong side of the gate. It would have been goal, but I think Lana goes the wrong side of the gate. Absolute drama. Josef Lana was just milliseconds away from taking the World Championship gold medal, and he hits the wrong side of the gate. You can't write this. Really, really can't write this stuff. Into the left-hander. He just loses a little bit of grip, and he smashes the outside of the grate. We saw Mel Pemble do it in the women's standing. Josef Lana could well have given himself the Super G title to add to the medals he's already got. And he hit the wrong side of the very last gate. Heartbreak for the Austrian. Oh dear. Well, you feel like crying for him. That is, well, he's despondent a little, isn't he? He's got to think long and hard about that tonight. Oh, absolutely gutted for him. Well, Josef Lana, there you see him lying on his back. He knows exactly what that means. Not only does he not take the Super G title, he's out of the Super Combined as well. And the Austrian, who's already surprised us, he's already given us some great moments. And I said he could have been the find of the World Championships. He could have defined his World Championships, but the very final gate cost him dearly. Well, the standings for now will show that Lana is top because he crossed the line and clocked a time. But take that with a pinch of salt, if you will. That video will get reviewed, and a little bit like Mel Pemble, who appeared in our standings earlier on, just having a little technical issue here, but Josef Lana will not win the title despite finishing 0.68 in front. Just being inside that gate wouldn't have lost him that time.